Welcome to the DoubleACS Daily News for September 10th, 2018. Senior citizens are routinely targeted by scammers and identity thieves. A representative from the Bristol County DA's office spoke at the Senior Center about identity theft and ways seniors can protect themselves.
Eric Poulin with the Bristol County District Attorney's Office, District Attorney Tom Quinn. I work in his Community Affairs Unit. I'm a program manager, and I do a lot with elder abuse prevention. We go out to senior centers like this and we talk about issues like identity theft, which is why we're here today. I have a short presentation on how people can avoid identity theft or what they can do if it's happened to them. And we're happy to be here. We're also sponsoring a shred day here at the Senior Center so people can bring their documents and dispose of those properly so people don't go through trash, which does happen, amazingly enough, and get people's personal information. Elder abuse in general, it's a multi-billion-dollar problem in the United States, and it seems to be increasing, whether that's because people are reporting it more or because the baby boomers are aging and there's more seniors, so there's more people for scammers to target. There is an increase. The DA noticed that in 2015. He actually established a unit that deals specifically with elder financial fraud and abuse. We've always had cases of obviously physical abuse, neglect, but this is interesting in that we have a unit specifically around financial now because the problem has blown up so large. A lot of the banks right now are doing a lot of good training for their employees because sometimes the frontline staff, like tellers, are the first to see unusual things happen. So you have an elder come out and you see they're suddenly taking out, oftentimes they might have somebody with them, and if it looks like they're under coercion or they're a little nervous, they're withdrawing large amounts of money, or money is missing and people aren't sure where it went. Things appearing on the credit card statements that seem unusual, that's not fitting in with an elder's pattern of spending. So any type of money coming out of an account or on a credit card that's not fitting in with the usual pattern of spending. Hopefully they have someone in their life, like a spouse, that it's different when couples married and they're together and one is watching out for another. What we see a lot of targeting of is somebody, particular elders that are alone or homebound, and they get targeted by a scammer, and a lot of times it's somebody they know, unfortunately. In those cases that happen here in the county, we prosecute very vigorously. There's a number of scams where we don't know where they're coming from. People are getting calls or emails from who knows where, and those cases are very difficult. We actually can't prosecute unless it happens right here in Bristol County. We have to, if you can find out where it's coming from, you can refer to that state attorney general or to that prosecutor from that county. But a lot of times the things are difficult to track down, which is why prevention is so important, because a lot of times they're asking people to put money on a green dot card and send them the number, or they ask for different things where it becomes difficult to trace. And so these people are escaping prosecution. So it's important. Prevention's a big piece, because if they don't give out the money in the first place, then there's nothing to recover, and it's very difficult sometimes to recover from some of these scams and to get restitution. The best site that I can recommend, ftc.gov, ftc.gov. Federal Trade Commission has a ton of information out there on all these different types of scams, and people can also report scams that we might not be able to prosecute because they happen outside of the county. As I said, the calls can come from anywhere, and if they get enough complaints about a particular scammer, they have jurisdiction where they can reach across state lines, even internationally, and go after people. We invite people to visit our website, bristolda.com, or to call our office. We have Sarah Furlong that does all our intakes for elder complaint issues. We'd be happy to field people's calls or questions, but also there's now a statewide 24/7 hotline. The Executive Office of Elder Affairs is a 24/7 hotline, and that's where they ask people to start first now with any type of elder complaint, no matter where you are in the state. 1-800-922-2275. Anywhere in the state, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, call that hotline. Someone can help you out.
That's it for today's update. For DoubleACS News, I'm David Angel.